Check it out, guys. Today's topic is going to be how to get more out of life, how to become more. Am I happy where, I want to be right now? Absolutely not, man. But I'm happily dissatisfied. I know that I'm moving forward every day. And the whole thing about this video is you can't have pleasure without pain. A lot of people want to have their cake and eat it too. A lot of people still want to do what they used to doing, but then they want another outcome. They expect more. They want more. You gotta sacrifice in order for you to get more. Get it through your head. A lot of people, I don't know if they do not know this, how the universe works, or whatever you believe in, God, you have to sacrifice. You have to put some on the line so you are able to collect, so you are able to get some in return. You cannot just want and expect, for you to get what you wish for. You got to work towards it. And it's going to be, going through it, going through pain if sometimes you have to deal with that, adversity, all these things that stop people. And it's pretty much just fear, man. What holds people back, it's always living in fear. Fear of like the unknown, negative scenarios that could take place. Like you start thinking these crazy thoughts in your head, and the only way to deal with it is face it. And when you face it, it no longer has power to continue self-sabotaging you, to continue like overthinking and just creating scenarios that are never gonna happen or they haven't happened. Because when have we been short? When have we been without? Always some happens, in mysterious ways, like even as like paying your mortgage, when people are in fear of like, oh man, I experienced that myself, when we were barely making it, and you're like, oh man, how am I gonna make ends meet, or how am I gonna pay the mortgage, how am I gonna pay the car note? Somehow, some way, God, the universe works in mysterious way. You were always, able to pull it off. But we're always, we're always just operating on fear. And the key here is do not let fear stop you. You got to stop procrastinating on what you want. You got to take action towards it, because, your goals, they're waiting there for you. They're waiting there for you. And whoever wants it is going to take it straight up. It's up there for the taking. And you got to start believing in yourself and start operating from faith. Fear it's a setback, man. Fear is the worst thing, the worst negative emotion someone could have, because it just stops your dreams, it stops your goals, it stops the life that you want. And the opportunities, that are there for you, it passes you by. It passes you by, and a lot of people are like, then they start hating on it. Then they start hating on you or that person that's actually doing it. They take the leap, they take the risk, and all of a sudden, you feel a type of way. All of a sudden, you got something to say. All of a sudden, you victimize. All of a sudden, you start pointing fingers, of what they have and what you don't have. You create hate. You create envy. You create all these negative emotions by watching other people win instead of focusing on you, building you. The main focus should be you, not other people. Not what they're getting, not what they're doing. Obviously, a lot of times it takes a blueprint, it takes a coach, it takes a mentor to help you get there. And there's a lot of people out there, helping other people succeed, showing people how to succeed, how to become better, how to, obtain more blueprints, steps that you could take. But it's going to take money. And that's another thing that people don't want to put their money in the line, because they're in doubt. They're doubting themselves. Oh, I'm gonna crack already. They're already talking themselves out before they even start anything. Oh, what if it don't work? What if it doesn't happen? All the what ifs, all the buts. Everybody but this, but that. Excuses. And the bottom line, that most people don't succeed because they put off doing things that they're afraid of. That's all it is. Fear, Stop overthinking and don't miss your moment. You overthink it and that shit just passes you by, man. When the idea is hot, when the idea is fucking like you can't get it off your head and it's calling at you, you gotta act on it. A lot of people, they want a sign, or they want this break, or they want this, this thing that comes, I don't know, to land in your lap for you to like realize that, oh, this is it, this is my chance. No, you got to start working towards it. You got to make it happen. Your life's only going to change once you start changing. And I'm telling you guys out of experience, I'm telling you guys that, that's what I had to do. I had to look in the accountability mirror, call myself out on all my shit. And what I wanted, obviously, I didn't know how to get it. So since I didn't know how to get it, and I didn't have the patience to do the research, or the time to do the research, hit the books and study it, because then I still had to apply it, the easiest thing to do is hire a coach. That's what I did. I hired a coach to get me to where I wanted to be, mentally, physically, spiritually. Stop sitting in the sidelines. Stop procrastinating. Stop operating on ego, on pride, thinking that you got this. You should have had it by now. You should have been there by now. You should have had some kind of results. How much longer are you guys going to wait? The thing is that, you know what? That's what it is. It's that pain. It's that struggle. It's that those bad habits, those behaviors that you guys don't want to put aside, or don't want to leave behind. And that's why I said you can't have pleasure without pain. So in order for you to enjoy what you get, in order for you to appreciate what you get, what you obtain, whether it's mentally, whether it's your physical, whether it's your health, in order for you to obtain that, you're going to have to go through some pain, some discomfort. That's when you're going to feel proud. You're going to have that pleasure, that, from within, that excitement, the adrenaline, all these positive energy that you get from overcoming something, for accomplishing something in life. Most people never accomplish shit, so that's why they're walking around doubtful. They're walking around with disbelief. They're walking around with that negative mindset, because they never won at life. They never did something to make themselves feel proud. And the way that you're going to get that faster is by surrounding yourself with people who make you better. Straight up, the people that are you around with probably are the ones that are keeping you from wanting more. Because as soon as you probably say something about it, or you start thinking about it, then they talk you out of it. They convince you that's a waste of time. They convince you to think that, oh man, what do you think you are? Or who do you think you are? Or what are you doing it for? It's a waste of time. You got to be your own man. You got to be your own boss. This is your story. This is your movie. This is your life. Stop seeking validation. You know you want it, but it's not going to be easy. And the fact of the matter is that you don't make it easier because you're believing everybody else. As it is, it's already going to be difficult. It's already going to be painful to change, to drop those habits, all these, vices that people, they're like, oh, I can't stop drinking. I can't stop smoking. I get withdrawals. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to stop. Every decision we make in our lives is either going to gain pleasure or avoid or avoid pain. You got to understand that, how to harness the power of this fact of you can become an achiever. You must go through it and deal with adversity, deal with the struggle. So that's what you got to put in your head. You can have pleasure without pain. Change is discomfort. Change is pain. Change is something that most people are afraid of because it just doesn't feel good. It's easier to do what you want to do. It's easier to choose the path of less resistance, but that gets you nowhere. And at the same time, you don't like your circumstances. You don't like the life you're living. So what's scarier? To take that leap, to go after it, to take that risk, or keep living the life you're living? Because you don't like it. Wake up and realize that. Run it.